Hello. As we can see, Colorado in certain areas is on fire, and homes are literally being destroyed, engulfed in flames. Lives are getting displaced, and the winds, the winds are so strong, and it's spreading the fire, and it's spreading debris all over the place. Things like that, you all. I'm trying to get myself over here on my channel, is what I'm trying to do. If you're just tuning in, hello everyone. Thank you for joining. First, I gotta see if I'm even on here, you all. Oh, this does not want to get me on here. Yeah. And if you're in Colorado, our prayers go out to you, because no one knows what it's like. I'm going to make sure I'm on here. Can you all hear me? Hello. No one knows what it's like unless you've experienced something like this, being displaced from your home and having nowhere to go. That's wonderful. Thank you. I'm not sure if anyone knows what started the fire. I'm not sure, you all. But it's a terrible way to end out the new year. It's an absolute, it's not right. But then we don't have the say so. I'll see if I can find out what caused the Colorado fire. And if you're overseas, you may not have seen it. I can't really see much of anything on it. Here's what they're saying. This is what they're saying. Boulder, Colorado, brush fires, towns evacuated, hundreds of buildings destroyed, extreme dryness and lack of precipitation have been pegged as the reasons behind the spread of a devastating fire. And if you live in Colorado, you should be able to, I know there's probably different theories out there. There's all kinds of different theories, but really, when you get right down to it, you all, let's show this. Wait a second. When you get right down to it, this is what's happening. Destruction has already happened. People's lives are being destroyed. That's the thing. So at this point, something caused it, but now look at the effect it's having. It's having on these people. You can just do a Google search. There's all kinds of images right here. All kinds of images. Oh my gosh, look at that. That poor house. Everything up in flames is what's happened. Tanya, honey, who knows what might have... Look at this thing. Rare Colorado fires, wildfires in December. Rare. Rare. And I was thinking about these fires, and I was thinking about the 4 elements. And we have the 4 elements right here. Earth, air, fire, water. You have it right there. This is pretty cool looking too. You have the water, the air, and earth and fire. They are the elements, is what it is. It's all the elements, you all. Look at that. So it really makes one wonder. It really does. And if you think about this, why do they assign people elements say, you know, you are a fire element, you're a water element, you're an earth element, you're an air element. Why do they assign people based on that? When, you know, when they do charts and things like that, all of that, why do they do that? I'm trying to get out of this picture, you all. I don't know how I'm going to get out of it. Well, I'll just get out of it like that. Yeah, wind. We can only hope and pray that that they find a place of safety to where they can rest, and they have a roof over their head, warm clothes and blankets, a place to sleep, and food. And if they have any health issues, we can hope and pray. And I'm sure they're doing the best they can to tend to the people and their pets and everything that's happened. You know, that's their whole life. Their lives gone in an instant, up in flames. And you know, you see this one picture right down here. It's right below, over right down there. Looks like a big rope of fire. A big rope of fire. I think that fire can be living. I really do think fire can be living, if you're just tuning in. And there actually are, let's look at this, you all. Well, let me put this back to me. It's like an entity, so, oh no, don't tell me. We've got more. Look at this, you all. Declassified FBI document, beings from other dimensions. The interdimensional hypothesis was proposed by a number of ufologists like Jacques Leveille, who suggest the flying objects such as alien sightings imply beings from other realities or dimensions that coexist separately with ours, and some have referred to them as visitors. But there was something about some beings who are fire beings. There really was. Look at this. So elemental spirits. Have you all heard of elemental spirits? I've heard of elemental spirits. I have. I actually heard about all of that. Probably back in around 2016 or so. But look at this. This is really interesting. This is interesting, you all. Elementals are considered. Am I on this page? Let me be on here. Elementals are considered interdimensional beings, which means that they can move through different planes. Likewise, they maintain a strong bond with nature, which is why many cultures consider them protectors or guardians of the earth. The creatures of the fire are also known as salamanders. Have you all ever heard of that? Salamanders and things like that? I've heard that there were like fire beings. That's not exactly what I was looking at, you all, but I don't want to blame this stuff on interdimensional beings. I really don't want to blame it on them, because I would hope that if there were any interdimensional beings, they will come, and I know they exist. They can come, and you know, they can take care of what the bad interdimensional beings do, the malevolent ones. You all, let's look at this, because this is yes, John Mergalia, yes, and they all, I know that they signed an agreement. Was it around 76 or something? The nations of the world who were present signed an agreement never to use weather as a weapon of war. Okay, they signed it. But you know, things like that are meant to be broken by some. They are. And it's sad. It's so sad because the people are the ones who suffer. The people and the land and the animals, they're the ones who suffer the most. Okay, the most. They get the impact of it, is what happens. The impact of it. And I'm well aware of that type of, you know what? I'm very well aware of it. It's just sad that that even has to be discussed. It really is. It's so sad that things like that even have to be discussed. Let's look at this from this breaking news right here in Boulder.
We have two areas of main concern, at least that we have eyes on. One of them is that Davidson Mesa trailhead where Kyle Clark is. The other one is that aerial view we have of the Rock Creek subdivision, which is has hundreds and hundreds of homes. And now what we've seen is what was outside of that subdivision fire appears to be fire inside of the subdivision. So we're going to be checking on those situations in just a few minutes.
We want to get to Angeline McCall, who is in Superior, an area that they've seen these evacuations for a few hours, and large facilities and malls and everything else being evacuated. And you've seen the fire, and I can see fire right behind your shoulder, your right shoulder.
Yeah, you know, we've driven all around this area, and you can find fire anywhere, but this is growing very quickly. This was not on fire right there, that big patch, that was not on fire just about 30 seconds ago. Further back, you can't see the homes because of how much smoke there is, but those homes are also on fire. There's a fence there. That fence is also on fire. We are in Superior, not far from the mall, and it is absolutely heartbreaking. This is home after home after home, and I can say, after being out here for several hours now, this is actually the worst wind that we've experienced in this specific area. I'm not sure what it is about it, but it's just blowing right through, and it's really picking this up. I'm gonna go back to you guys. I think we're gonna move out of this grass because this is moving pretty quick.
Yeah, we were saying time to go.
Time to go.
Yeah.
You and Tom Cole pack up, get to some safety, and we'll check back with you from a safe.
So you can see that there's fire all over the place, you all. It's all over the place. I want to try to get to another part in this video right here. This is horrific.
Hey, Tom, as Angeline said, these are in the last couple of hours. We had what felt like about 50 miles per hour sustained just a little bit ago, and it's changed the direction of the fire, and it's pushed it up north a little bit. So we are at Washington and McCaslin in Louisville, where the fire is moving through a neighborhood of fairly closely packed homes, and what we've seen now is the winds are pushing the fire back up closer to Harper Lake and towards our position. Photojournalist Chris Hansen can give you a look at where the fire has pushed from the homes that are burning to the south right up to the end, the southern edge of Harper Lake. So there are homes now that are flanked on three sides by fire, and the wind is gusting in excess of 50 miles per hour. We're going to wrap things up here, and we're going to move to the north. This is a very bad situation for this neighborhood and for all of those neighborhoods to the south of here, down near Coal Creek Golf Course towards the Avista Hospital, as things have taken a bad turn here in the last 5 to 10 minutes.
All right, get moving.
So you all have seen that one too, you all. It's just like nonstop. This stuff is nonstop what's taking place. And no one even wants to entertain the thought that this was intentional. No, that's so sad to even think that. But you know what? This world has literally been turned upside down. Totally upside down, you all. Look at this.
A fire right pop up behind us. And as Kyle was talking about that really strong wind gust, I think we felt it too. Certainly very, very strong. Almost knocked us both off our feet. You do see in the distance, and again, photojournalist Mike Grady will have a better view of it than I will, but there is that is very, very close to homes in the Rock Creek subdivision here. I can't, just in the past few minutes, have gotten significantly stronger. Photojournalist Mike Grady is struggling to be on his feet right now and to keep the camera steady, and that is certainly not good news for the flames that we're...
Let me put this back to me, you all. There's it's highly unusual, they said, to have fire. The winds at this time of year, highly unusual. So you've got the wind, you got the fire. Okay, we need the other elements. We need the water. We need the water. You got the wind, the fire, the earth. Now we need the water to step in and put out these fires. Okay, we really do. We need a lot of help. Help from above, help from on the ground. And people are going to need so much healing. There's going to be so much healing needed on the inside, you all. You can feel it. You can feel it. I can feel it. Their spirits are like broken. It's broken in two. And you know what? As with anything like this, even in like right here, this is literally like a spiritual warfare happening too, you all. It's literally warfare on the spirit of humanity. Okay, it is. And it inflicts a lot of pain and a lot of sorrow, what's happening. It inflicts a lot of it. And it's just sad. It's so very sad, all of it, to see what's happening. Just look at that, see, and look at this flame. How do flames jump up like that? How do they jump up like that? You know, if you ever watched the Lord of the Rings, if you've ever watched the Lord of the Rings, there's a creature. I'm going to show you the creature right here. He's pure fire. He's a demon, Balrog, a demon. You know, I don't want to see demon creatures like this coming out of portals. You may say, Gina, these creatures like this don't exist. They dreamt it up from somewhere. They dreamt it up from somewhere, you all. These creatures right here. And I wouldn't be surprised if this creature is on the deck of the Illuminati card game. I'm going to type it in. I am going to type it in. Balrog, the demon. Uh-oh. It's not going to pull it up. It's not going to pull it up. It's not. I want to try to do it. I know it's like kind of reaching. Oh my gosh. So, look, there's even a YouTube channel. They're demons of the ancient world, you all. They exist. They're demons of the ancient world. They're fire. You could say, one could probably say that demonic forces could be playing a role too. And if you look at it from a spiritual point of view and look at that flame that's like literally going straight up in the air, you could say that there are satellites that are up in space. They are from countries from all over the world, and or individuals who may have enough money to put satellites in space. And they have things on them. They have things on them, you all. They can move them anywhere they want to because nobody owns space. They can fly over any country, anywhere in the world. They can do it. And then also there are ships, other types of ships with beings in them and stuff like that. There's no telling, somebody could fly a drone. Somebody could fly a drone over a certain airspace also. Just right up in the air, a drone, a simple drone, and or things like that. But the end of the matter is the fires are in Colorado, and there is widespread devastation taking place, widespread, from all of these fires. And then you have people on the ground who are trying their best to put out these fires. They're trying their best to put out these fires, you all. I don't know where that's going right there. Okay, and not only does the fire destroy buildings, people relied on these buildings. It was their place of work. Now they have no job to go to. They have no job to go to because there's nothing left. There's nothing left, you all. Nothing left. I wonder what the map of Colorado fires looks like. We'll look at it. We're going to look at the map of the fires, you all. I just want to see the fires. Did we put this to here so you can see? This is like these fire maps right here, where they're located. That looks like a big swath of fires. It really does. Look at that. All of these areas, look at this. It's really strange. It's really strange, and it reminds me about when the tornado came down in Mayfield, Kentucky. That whole entire town practically was hit. It's like, I don't know. Really don't know what's going on in this world. It's literally, oh my gosh, look at that, you all. It's like hell on earth. All of it. All of it. Let me put this back to me. I don't want to focus too much on it because people still need our prayers. They need our prayers. And if you don't pray, they could sure use some positive thoughts, okay, sent their way. They could. Dante's Infernal. Yes. You all, let's say a prayer right now. I'll say it. Precious Heavenly Father, I pray right now that you be with every single person in the path of these fires that are taking place. I pray right now that you bring comfort to their souls. May you hold them in your arms of love, and may you let them know that they are never alone no matter what they go through in this life. that you've got them. No matter how rough the road may get, you are going to be there for them, and you are going to protect them. Your strength and your love will sustain them on the inside. And I pray right now, may you bring a peace and a calmness to everyone's soul that is being affected by this, and their loved ones who are not there. In the name of precious Jesus, amen. So I'll say a prayer. I'll say a prayer for them, and I don't have a problem saying a prayer. And if you don't like me praying, then this video is not for you. But that is a part of me. That is a part of who I am on the inside, whether you knew it or not. Now you know it. This world needs healing. People need healing. Their lives need healing. Their hearts need healing. They do. And with that being said, I am going to end this. You can pray for them also. So, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you, and have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you so much for being on here. And we've all got to be ever vigilant. We do. We're entering a whole new game here. It's a game to the people pulling the strings, okay, doing this, but it's affecting us. It's a whole new level up. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.